Hi, beautiful people. I'm back. Last week I was not available. This week I'm back full swing. I'm sorry I wasn't able to upload the video at 2 p.m. There are no lights. They had announced that there'll be no lights around our area. That's why I've chosen to change. A change is as good as a rest, right? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Divine Calling. My name is Agnes Morago, caregiver, life coach. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please do, because you're missing out. Let's learn together. Everyone who has subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for being part of this soul family, and hit that notification bell if you haven't. Make sure it's on so that once I upload a video, you'll be the first one to get it. You're going to listen to some noises because it's holiday, kids are playing, but at least I'll try to be audible so that you hear what I have to say. So, before we get to the stages of dementia, I just want to say this video, make a self-check of yourself. Make a self-check of the people that you live with so that you know once the symptoms of dementia start getting to an onset. Because why do I say that? In Kenya, we are a third world country. It is next to impossible that you're going to make an appointment with a neurologist and tell a neurologist, I'm having this trouble, I'm having this problem. Yes, people who are capable or people who are a bit well off will make those trips to the doctors. But most people, let me just say 70% won't be able to make a trip to the doctor to say such kind of things because finances are down, everything you know about third world countries. Anyway, I had to relate to where we are because in the first world countries, this first stage is where people familiarize most of the time with, because it is where diagnosis is made. Or let me just say the initial diagnosis, because a person will complain of memory trouble, that they can't remember something, they misplace something, they can't tell where they are. Family members will start to realize that there's something that is happening with you. But in the final end, if you speak out, you are taken to a neurologist who will do a cognitive test, and boom, they will confirm that you have dementia. So, sit back and let's get started. There are 3 stages of dementia. First stage is called mild stage. The second stage is called moderate. And the third stage is called severe. In the mild stage, this is where you have memory lapses. We are going to look at some of the symptoms that happen in the first stages. And once we are here, I want to say that with dementia, symptoms are going to vary from one person to another. It doesn't mean that you know a person with Alzheimer's who goes through some symptoms that you're going to go through the symptoms the same way. Dementias are different, and people go through these symptoms in a different manner. So, in this first stage, there's memory lapses. One of the things that you're going to notice someone has dementia is they have forgetfulness and recent forgetfulness. You'll be talking to someone, they introduce themselves to you, they tell you your name, and minutes later, you forget their name. You can't remember what their name was. Or maybe you're reading a book, you forget about that paragraph, and you can't remember what you're reading about. Or even a movie that you've been watching, and you cannot remember the contents of that movie. So that is a red flag, and the biggest red flag for the first initial stages of dementia. 2, you will have misplaced items. You will misplace items. You'll place your keys somewhere and you cannot remember where they are. You try to rack your brain and you can't remember where you kept those keys. Or even take a child to a daycare and forget that that child is there until the daycare calls you and tells you, hey, aren't you coming for so-and-so? That is dementia. Another major symptom in the mild stage is memory, poor judgment. You get poor judgment. You can't be able to make decisions. Decisions that you used to do, you cannot be able to do such kind of decisions. And this becomes a serious problem. Family members sometimes will think that you have a bad day, or it's due to aging, or they say they are growing old. Just a minute, I got a knock on my door. Yes? Ite is not here. And guys, I'm doing a video, okay? Come and say hi in my video. Gift, come this way, and you come this way. Say hi.
Hi.
These are friends of Angel, so they were coming to look for her sister, but since she's not here, you guys are going to let me do my video, okay? Okay. So guys, I was saying, family members will think it is aging, and whereas this is dementia. 2, it will go to the second stage. And guys, in this first stage, I want to say dementia can be reversible. How can you do it? Dementia is all about the brain cells degenerating. If you take care of your brain cells are gonna boost. If you eat the right foods, if you stop excessive drinking, if you stop excessive smoking, if you stop things that are gonna tamper with your brain, you will be able to reverse at this stage. So the second stage is called moderate. At the moderate stage, you will notice that it is more obvious. It is more noticeable. You will see this person really is changing. And from this stage, you will try and find a person that can be able to take care of you. Either a family member or either a caregiver that knows what is happening. Because here, memory trouble worsens. You become confused and disoriented. You can even walk out of the house, go and walk straight into a river, and a river will sweep you off. So you need someone who takes care of you and someone who knows what is really happening. Because this confusion will make you lose a loved one. 2, managing of finances. Let's take, for example, you are a professor or a lecturer or a banker. Once you get your pay slip and the money that you know how you're supposed to spend, you can go shopping. You cannot be able to make a grocery list in this stage of number 2. Guys, you cannot be able even to tell, I am supposed to pay the house. Your brain has started deteriorating every day, every day. 3, you cannot remember events that you have done. Someone will see you in the market. Maybe they'll not say hi to you at that time. And when you come back home, they tell you, I saw you in the market. And you'll tell them, who, me? I was never in the market. Because you can't remember. So this process goes on like that, on like that. You get bored. You don't want to shower. You don't want to get dressed. Sometimes you go to the toilet and in between, you get soiled or you wee-wee. Your brain is degenerating slowly by slowly. And from the second stage, we move to the last stage, which is called severe stage. Here, this is the easiest stage for someone to recognize because it is here that things get haywire. This is a place where someone cannot be able to take care of themselves completely. They have to be given food, you have to shower them, you have to be there for them to do everything. If it is someone that has seated on a seat for almost 3 hours, they'll soil themselves there. And I keep insisting that you need a caregiver who knows what they are doing so that they don't make you suffer as you continue leading your life. Another symptom that will happen after that, you will forget your family members. This is the worst part of it. Your mother, your father, your sister, they can't remember you. They will even want to fight you because they'll ask you, what are you doing in my house? They become aggressive. They become obsessive. They become repetitive. They repeat words. They repeat your name. They become paranoid and they start seeing things that you cannot see, things that are not true. They become suspicious. Your husband will tell you, you're cheating on me. Or they'll tell a caregiver or the person taking care of them that you stole from me. I put some money on this table and you stole from me. So it is a stage that most people need a lot of care. It is here where some of them get difficulty in swallowing food. I remember of a story when I was there in the care home that I trained. I have a friend who was a caregiver. Hi, Gidi. Gidi noticed that one of the residents there, let me call him John Doe, he loved porridge. It reached a stage he wasn't able to feed on himself. So he used to refuse food completely. And Gidi noticed that Mr. John Doe loves porridge, yeah? We can blend his food and it will become like porridge and give him as porridge. So he used to be told, Mr. John Doe, your porridge is here. And he will take his porridge so well. So if you don't have someone who is willing to push your situation, you'll get someone who will not be able to take care of you. I'm sorry to say, this is the stage where most people spend time in bed because some of them cannot be able to walk, talk, they just mumble a few words. You need to be positioned every once in a while. You move on this side and this side. If you don't have someone to position you, you're going to get bed sores. There's nothing bad in the world of caregiving that is bad as bed sores. Go Google on bed sores. Make sure you take care of your old people with dementia. So guys, this is the final stage and it often leads to death. So those are the 3 stages of dementia. Guys, let's hold each other. I'll leave my number in the description box below. If you need to be a caregiver like I am, come, I'm going to hold your hand. Because dealing with a patient of dementia is like dealing with a child. You cannot get upset to a child because they are not mature. Just like these boys have come to join me, I can't just brush them off because they are kids. And you know, dealing with kids, you know, their mental, cognitive cannot function like yours. So we have to understand them, and you have to understand a person living with dementia. Join me next week as we discuss some of the services that are offered by the caregivers. Come and see, come and learn of the things that caregivers go through while they are taking care of your residents with dementia. So guys, like, share, comment, spread the word. I'm so sorry there's a lot of noise going around, but it's beyond me. Until next time, let's talk about caregiving. Let's talk about dementia. Adios.